are covering the West Fire as well as several other fires that are burning in our county today.
We have several reporters who have been on the ground with us, including our Rena Nakano, who is right in the thick of things where this was ground zero just a few hours ago. Rena.
Absolutely, that's right. To my left, this is the two colors that we're seeing right now in terms of smoke. That is black smoke. That means things are actively burning. And if you pan over to the left, you're going to see white smoke, and that means water has gotten on it. So that means crews are on it. But unfortunately, what's burning right now still very actively is the one that you're seeing right now, which is the black smoke. Earlier, we saw Sky 10 go over it. Unfortunately, house completely engulfed in flames. Again, you could see that black smoke, which means a lot of things are burning right now, which includes the trees that are around it, including the homes. Now, there is a little side street where we've seen many paramedic trucks as well as fire trucks and sheriff's personnel just race up that street to try to get water and resources up to that area. Unfortunately, this thing continues to burn at a very active speed. Now, earlier we saw lots of helicopters. So far, we saw an orange one that has been getting water from Lake Barrett. They're just circling in and out every 5 minutes or so. And another one, a white helicopter that was dumping a smaller bucket of water. But again, it's an actively burning fire on the side of the mountain. Just to give you a location, you guys, it's just south of Viejas Mountain and just south of I-8. Earlier, we were getting questions as to whether I-8 had been closed due to the fires, even though with this proximity, we do know that I-8 is running on both directions, east and westbound. Now, unfortunately, if we pan down, this is the aftermath of some of the homes that are up here on the hill. We're probably around the same altitude as the fire that was burning with the black smoke earlier. But take a look, completely burned to the ground. If you see a little bit further down there, we don't even see any structure. You just see the concrete slabbing on the wall surrounded by a couple of trees. Now, if we pan over to your camera's right screen there, you see some horse stables. Earlier, we saw about 60 horses from this specific area being evacuated. A lot of them are now at the location where Cassie Carlisle's at right now, which I believe is the Lakeside Rodeo grounds. But let's pan back up because we're seeing another helicopter doing one of those simple bucket drops on that location. Again, this is the black smoke that wasn't the initial spark when this West Fire broke out. However, it was one of those sparks that traveled up the hill, and because of that, unfortunately, it caught onto some trees and then that home, and that's why we're seeing that home unfortunately be engulfed in flames. Again, what you just saw was the smaller of the two helicopters dropping water that they've been bucketing from Lake Barrett. Here comes another one from the right side of your screen. This is the larger one with, if you could see, no bottom. It's kind of a hose system where they kind of suck up the water from Lake Barrett, make a U-turn here, and they're going to be splashing water directly on top. It looks like they are making a U-turn right now, but once they make that U-turn, they're going to go from the north to the southerly direction to drop that water that they just got from Lake Barrett and get it onto the fire. But again, right now you're seeing a little bit of the mix of the white smoke, the gray smoke, but this helicopter, we can assume, is going towards that actively burning black smoke on the side of the mountain, which is surrounded by, of course, many trees. And unfortunately, we've been seeing through Sky 10 that the house is also burned to the ground. But we're going to leave you with these pictures of this orange helicopter doing these several drops to try to mitigate this fire. I'm Rena Nakano reporting in Alpine. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Rena, thank you. That's that SDG&E helicopter, which carries so much water and does such great work for us when in these firefighting situations. And it didn't make a whole lot of a difference for that home, though, which was absolutely destroyed.
Unfortunately, I think they're just trying to make sure that it does not flare up again and start other fires.